Good evening. You're watching the World News from Sky Television News on the hour every hour.
In the late 1980s, who rocketed to fame.
People say that he's a journalist, some say that he's a militant, others say he's an opportunist, others say that he's fighting for the rights of the press.
Wealthiest men doubled their fortunes during the first 2 years of the pandemic as poverty and inequality soared. That is the claim of the British aid charity Oxfam.
We were hoping for a positive start to the week. Unfortunately, that was not to be.
In Paris, just a few hours ago, there had been extreme concern.
Mrs. Thatcher said she watched the disaster unfold on television with shock and disbelief.
He tells the Associated Press that, quote, "My family and I have moved on to what we call the no negative zone." Anybody who was alive at that time, trial of the century, it's a period that no one will ever forget.
The flashing blue lights, police are telling us that they have finished processing the exterior of this crime scene, meaning what they had to deal with outside here in the parking lot, but they are still inside this condo. They say it's going to take a while. When you hear what happened to those children in this house, I mean, it is a nightmare.
I can't get the images out of my head yet, and I think that will take some time. Tried to stem the blood, we just did what we could.
Potentially damaging cloud is hanging over the White House this morning. CNN has confirmed that Whitewater Counsel Kenneth Starr has been granted permission to expand his investigation.
It is perhaps the most important announcement made in Central Europe since the end of World War II.
Milwaukee police found body parts in a North Side apartment, and now they wonder if they've uncovered some kind of death factory. This was the scene earlier this morning.
Tonight we know his face and his name, and bit by bit we're learning how he grew from a British schoolboy into a merciless killer.
It is the judgment and sentence of this court that you shall suffer the death penalty. The total non-death sentence is life plus 25 years to life plus 14 years. All of that consecutive.
How are you feeling about your new Maurice?
Good.
How does Maurice feel?
So it's me.
How do you feel?
Have you met Maurice?
I have an idea. Give Maurice a crisp.
Maurice's first part.
Let's go.
Wow.
Oh, wait. He took a bite. Whoa, Maurice's first stunt. We're here with the father of Maurice, John Cooper. There's been a huge technological advancement.
He has acquired a seat belt.
A seat belt and a chair, and it's really good. Well, Maurice actually made it himself, and there he is. He's buzzing about it. He's absolutely excited. And here's the test. As you can see, take the hand away. Let's get an interview with the inventor.
Huh?
How was making the chair?
Easy.
Was there any risk?
Nah.
Alright. He loves him. Look at that, he's buzzing.
I was there when he was born, and I filmed it. I just bought a new camera at the time, and I thought maybe this was the time I should be filming. So I filmed. At some point during his teenage years, Maurice became more and more invested in the stock trade. At the time I didn't think much of it, but he started coming to me, telling me that he'd made hundreds, thousands, and then it became hundreds of thousands. Overnight he was making an incredible wealth of money. His life at that time consisted of waking up, checking the stock market, selling, buying, whatever he thought was going to be the next big thing. And everything he bought always was. He used to tell me that he'd ever only made one error in his stock trading journey, and that was not starting early enough. He continued to build on this for many years, stretching into his early adulthood. But with all of his money, he never ever bought anything luxurious. He would save it, and he would make sure that he had enough for a lifetime if he could never earn again. He would always wear normal clothes, he would drive a normal car, he had a normal chair, everything was just normal. Eventually he revealed to me that he was making £3 million per month just from exchanging stocks on the stock market. He'd become one of the richest men in the world, and of course that's when the film offer came through.
Hello and a warm welcome to the film review here on BBC News, and taking us through this week's cinema releases as ever, it's Mark Kermode and
The Social Eggwork.
It's the greatest TV show ever made.
Yeah, a near perfect movie.
Don't know if I've seen it. It's cool.
Genius, James. Genius.
Nope, absolutely.
Why is the image so compressed? The only criticism I do have is the.
Could we be a bit more enthusiastic and say, wow, yes! It's great! Charles is like, it's a documentary behind the scenes. No?
He is the social eggwork.
He tells the Associated Press that, quote, my family and I have moved on to what we call the no negative zone. Anybody who was alive at that time, trial of the century, it's a period that no one will ever forget.
Judgment and sentence of this court that you shall suffer the death penalty.
This is a can of
dynamite, explosives and suffering.
Pick up yours now and help us
terminate
young people's lives with the Prince's Trust.
Maurice J. Cooper was framed. There were many in the business world who were afraid of the wealth of Maurice J. Cooper, and one of these people happened to be the Prince himself. The Prince's Trust then worked with the manufacturer of his chair, and then a leaked video confirmed that what they had been doing was lacing his chair with explosives so that when he left it in that residential house, it would explode. The internet sleuths were able to track down this video by intercepting emails between the Prince and the chair manufacturer during the time period. It truly is one of the largest revelations in history. Maurice J. Cooper was framed for 5 murders, and he died for it.
I don't wanna talk about things we've gone through, though it's hurting me. Now it's history. I played all my cards, and that's what you've done too. Nothing more to say, no more race to play. The winner takes it all, the loser standing small beside the victory. That's her destiny. I was in your arms, thinking I belonged there. I figured it made sense, building me a fence, when she calls your name. Somewhere deep inside, you must know I miss you. But what can I say? Rules must be obeyed. The judges will decide the likes of me abide. Spectators of the show always stay in love. The game is on again. A lover or a friend, a big thing or a small, the winner takes it all. I don't wanna talk if it makes you feel sad, and I understand. You've come to shake my hand. I apologize if it makes you feel bad, seeing me so tense, no self-confidence. But you see, the winner takes it